question from Maria Rodriguez, and she was wondering if I would recommend a liver flush to someone who suffers from hepatitis C. And I get that question a lot. Many people suffering from various kinds of liver infections, and I usually tell them that as far as I know, there is nothing else that could help with these liver infections than a series of liver and gallbladder flushes. I'm saying that because, in my opinion, hepatitis infection can only occur in those who already have severely congested bile ducts where intrahepatic gallstones, which are made of bile substances, are blocking the bile secretion, which prevents the liver from getting rid of any toxins and chemicals and harmful metals, metabolic waste products sufficiently enough, which can lead to a toxic liver. And once the liver is overburdened with these contaminants and toxins, then it becomes prone to damage of cells, which allows viral material to penetrate them and enter the nucleus of these cells and generate a viral infection. Now, the body would not allow such viruses to actually get into the cell interior, where these viruses can then be reproduced. You have to understand that viruses themselves are not living organisms. They are basically protein particles, fragments that have no reproductive capability, so they require the cells themselves to reproduce these viruses. So when viruses start infecting the cells, they don't do that because they have fun doing this. The body only allows the reproduction of viruses to occur when there is a need for them. And when the body's own defenses, the immune system is weak, or when there is progressive or an advanced stage of congestion in a particular organ that then gets afflicted with viral infection. The viral infection, in fact, helps the body. It's not the cause of a problem to the body, because viruses can work in a number of ways, and one of them is to dissolve or break down harmful chemicals, just like solvents that can dissolve paint. Let's say if you have paint on your finger and you take a solvent, it will come off right away. And these protein fragments called viruses can do the same thing. So when the body is not capable of relieving itself or getting rid of these chemicals and noxious substances, regardless of origin, whether they are from medications, medical drugs, or environmental toxins, pesticide chemicals that were in the food the person has eaten. So it doesn't matter where the source is from, these chemicals can be broken up quite effectively through viral infections. And if they have made their way into the cell interior, then viruses will also enter through the same pathways and cause a cell infection, which we call hepatitis. So when a person cleans out the bile ducts, the congested bile ducts, clears them out through a series of liver flushes, then the liver stands a chance to regenerate any damaged or dead cells as much as possible. If there's a lot of scar tissue already that can lead to liver failure, then that job is it's not as easy, and it will require a lot more liver and gallbladder flushes to get the liver to a point where it can function at least normally, that it doesn't look like there is a failure happening or coming along, that at least a person can live a decent life. But in most cases of hepatitis infection, we're talking also about hepatitis C here, that it's reversible. In my opinion, I've seen many people with liver infections having done liver flushes. They were able to reverse the condition, and the viral count disappeared to a minimal level, almost not detectable. It's not, again, that viruses, they have their own agenda. They will diminish when there is nothing for them to do, and they go in an inactive state where they are no longer creating an infection, where they are not available in large quantities. So in that case, even though there may still be latent virus material there, and which is good, because they are not our enemies, they are our friends, and we should treat them not with weapons of mass destruction, antiviral medicine, but with something that supports the liver, not combats the liver. Because when you fight viruses, you're actually fighting the body, because the viruses are inside the cells. So it's not a good idea to use interferon, because that's extremely toxic and extremely expensive to combat viral materials. It's a never-ending fight. You can never eradicate viruses. As long as there is contamination in the body will retain its right to reproduce them, and it will do so if it's necessary. So definitely, I recommend the people who have liver infection do liver flushes. It's not a treatment against or for hepatitis. It is setting the preconditions so that the body can heal itself and doesn't depend on expensive or harmful medicine to combat it. Thank you.